everybody? This is Crypto Coleman, guys, and today I'm going to talk about what I think about Matic and Harmony, like as far as like which one is leading the pack, and the reason why that is because I saw like these threads that was going on Twitter. And so I was gonna say my opinion on it, but I figured I might as well say it on a video to, I guess to give, to really for people to really understand, where I'm coming from and stuff like that. Because sometimes when you say something on here, it could be misinterpreted or whatever. So the disclaimer is, of course, I'm holding both Harmony and Matic. So I want both of them to do good, and I believe in both projects. But what I want to answer, is, who do I think is leading the pack? Or I'm not gonna say like who has the better tech per se, because I'm not a developer, so I can't necessarily answer that. I can only answer what I see both of them doing, and that's how I'm going to determine like, who I think should be where. I'll say it like that. And I think that's, I think the way I'm assessing it, the way I see it, I think it's, I think it's being fair. So before we get to this thread right here, let's I want to go right here, because in this article right here, written by Andrew, and it said NFTs take center stage at ETH Denver 2021. So I know during this time period right here, you had Harmony was here, and they actually, played a major role with the NFTs and stuff like that. Cause I saw on Twitter how the guy was, running this on his DApp, with using Harmony and NFTs and stuff like that. So I think it's looking like, to me, it's looking like Harmony is, well, let me say, like, developers are using Harmony for NFTs a lot, and it looks like it's looking like it's the user interface, is looking pretty good right there. So I do see them, advancing that, and this right here is just showing, the NFT growth on OpenSea and stuff like that. And so I did see that, as far as ETH Denver, and you got Finance Redefined, Escape from Ethereum. So that's what's going on. People are jumping and using other using others like Binance Smart Chain and stuff like that. And one thing this the author was trying to point out with this is Anri, or Henry. Maybe his name is Henry. I'm not gonna say his last name, but this is Coin Telegraph. But he also pointed out too, he was like, yeah, 3 years later, okay, so what he said, the Ethereum killer narrative has existed probably ever since there has been an Ethereum to kill. Projects like EOS, Tron, Neo, Cardano attracted a lot of attention 2017, 2018 with their promise of better scalability, with the exception of Cardano, which to this day has not fully launched. But they are doing things, it's just that they have not fully launched yet. All of them offer a more scalable environment for dApps, though this is achieved at the cost of worse decentralizations. I don't know how true that is for Cardano. I'm pretty sure the founder he does not like centralization. I think he shuns away from all that. So I just think that it's not fully launched yet, so no one knows like its full capabilities yet. But you could say that for the other ones, maybe Tron and EOS. I don't know. I can't speak on Neo. And he said, yeah, 3 years later, we still complain about Ethereum gas fees. Some may interpret that as a win for decentralization, but frankly, I think the reason for Ethereum's dominance is simple. The bear market happened. So, of course, when the bear market happened, the network, slowed down, and, of course, the cost went down, too, with that. But I think that might not be the case, even after this bull run. I don't think that might be the case because of, I think things are changing. People are going to be using, more of Ethereum. So the bear market quickly eroded interest and brought fees down to manageable levels, making all of these other platforms completely unnecessary. All people needed was a blockchain to transact with tokens, and Ethereum's network effects made it excel at that. Yeah, that's true. So I mean, all this should be taken into account. So I think today's transaction on this is Binance Smart Chain is very much a case of bull market froth. When fees go down on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, all smart contract platforms that fail to attract truly innovative developers will falter. So that's what I believe what he just said, that all smart contract platforms that fail to attract truly innovative developers will falter. So yes, that's true. So the ones that are going to attract the developers, the dApps, those are the ones that are going to make it. And also too, like, if this is going to be made seamless for new people coming in, that's even better. So without giving users and developers a compelling reason to switch, newfangled Ethereum killers are just as doomed as those of yesterday. Unfortunately, that reason can't be scalability alone, since you're betting that Ethereum will fail in both Ethereum 2.0 roadmap and its roll-up development. There is, however, a decent opportunity in picking up the scraps by acting like a layer 2 for Ethereum, and it seems that a lot of would-be Ethereum competitors are moving in that direction. Okay, and it says Ethereum community acts to secure its lead. So here is when we get into what the case being made. I can't help but feel that pressure to perform is part of what led to this week's biggest news from Ethereum DeFi Matic rebranding to Polygon, a chasing a self-described Polkadot on Ethereum strategy, which is kind of what it is, Internet of Blockchains. The project, endorsed by prominent Ethereans, and this is important, prominent Ethereans, aims to create an interoperability framework for all Ethereum's rollups and sidechains. Okay, so this is like sealing the deal, so to speak, with this and Ethereum 2.0. This is creating, this, Polkadot-like ecosystem, on Ethereum, and that's what Matic is trying to bring. Now, that's what, supposedly all the rest of the Polygon, the rest that completes the Polygon is supposed to be coming out soon. So I don't know what they mean by soon, but if it's happening faster than what I would think, that is something to take into consideration. So yeah, that's what he's expressing in the article. Now, of course, you have to read more of the article to get more of what he's saying, because he's obviously he's saying that Ethereum could murder all the other ones, or could outperform the other ones, and the other ones won't be Ethereum killers, but they'll have their piece of the pie, out there, which I believe that, granted that Ethereum is going to do what it's going to do, and that's including Polygon Matic, that includes all that, because that's what it was designed. It was designed to be, to be that second layer, on top of Ethereum anyway. So that's what it's doing, and so you have, going into Polkadot and Cosmos, or like see, I don't know if Avalanche is on Ethereum, so I don't want to speak on that, but I'll speak on Polkadot. So Polkadot are doing IDOs. I saw that. I saw that. I forgot, you got Polka Starter and stuff like that. They also has Staffy, which I call StayFi, and I made videos about it because I actually they are also working with Matic, and I believe you can stake Matic. I think they're getting ready to do something where you can stake Matic with that, with StayFi and stuff like that. I didn't want to get involved with that because I kind of don't like the way that the lockup is with the coins and stuff like that when it comes to staking, because it was kind of confusing. And then so I tried to get them out, and I really can't get all of them out. So I'm just holding them, and waiting for mine to get out, and I'm holding the ones that I have out anyway, because and then second too, when I went to, they also have an Ethereum bridge too, and when I used the bridge, it cost me a lot a chunk of my tokens to get there. I think because they're paying for the Ethereum's gas fee or whatever by doing that. So Polkadot is doing stuff. I think they also have other coins out there too that supposedly are doing things too. So I don't know too much about that ecosystem right there. I just know what I've been following it, but I know they are. So it's a reason why and they have the hype too. So they have to get developers, but for all that too though. So they have the promise of this internet of blockchains, and then so MaticPolygon is also doing that, and they've already of course by itself the way it was the first time, it's already proving itself, already applying what it said in this white paper, and I made videos about this. So let's get into these posts right here. So it started. I saw this post right here. It said the Wizard Army leader of Lunar. Lunar FET. So we have at Crypto Wizard right here. So this person said one. That's the first one. Which I saw everyone doing this thing with one, making these sayings with one and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. It says expect fireworks, and then so he's responding to it's responding to himself. I guess so. It said what comes next. You got Binance IEOs, and you got the mooning. Then you have the FET1 Matic I need Algorand, and then boom right there. So those are the ones that he likes, and I'm gonna assume that's a him. So you say what we see one going to one at Crypto Wizard. Okay, so that's just Nate, is asking that, is saying that. And the real Aloha says, okay, he says, replying to Nate, replying to Nate Deports, it says $2 to $3 for one Harmony expand, think bigger, which I think is highly possible. Because this is just me talking about, this is because the market is full of speculation. So this is a speculative market. So when people are coming in and they're just buying, that's what this is going on. That's what it is as far as, crypto right now. It's not just, it's mostly more speculative than it is about, the tech, so that's still not all the way there yet, so that's just what I see and stuff like that. So based off that, I see one can go to $2 to $3. If you got Bitcoin, it goes over $100K to $200,000, and you got Ethereum going towards 20,000, and all these other coins, and it's based off 2017. I mean, in 2017, it wasn't really, no coins didn't have no kind of utility at all, and coins have utility these days. They're actually, they're doing something. They're doing what they said they, that they wanted to do. So they didn't have none, and they was doing like 1,000 S's and stuff like that. So why can't Harmony do that? And or Matic or any other one, Polkadot and all the other ones too. So so he said he's replying to the real Aloha 99, and you got Nate and Crypto Wizard. It said if it goes to $2 to $3. Oh, sorry, this is Stewart Davies. It said if it goes to $2 to $3, oh my. And so we have Eric Lamb said, it will only need 20 to 30 billion in market cap to do just that, but we need more adapts though. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to that, and back to what he said. And then we have Black Bean saying, think small, 1 would equal 12 EYO, $12 EOY. I don't know what that means. So I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that maybe he's saying $12, which sounds good to me too. And said, and you got Alexi. I hope I'm saying his name right, or her name right. It says in one we trust, and then we hit the Binance. Okay. So now we're gonna get into the big topic. Okay, so the real Aloha, he's responding to replying to the I guess he responded to what he said. He said it will happen all it will all happen in a few days, not a Zill story but a Matic like story. And I think even harder because the quality of one is just better than Matic, which is pushed by big promoters like Ivan, etc. I guess it's Ivan the Tech on Tech and One Harmony, you know. So but I'm not a big promoter, so but I do push for Matic, you know, along with One. But I'm not a big promoter, so you know, said and so but I'm betting on Matic and One. Like those two, I bet on that. Like if they don't make it, then none of my videos are valid. You know, nothing what I'm saying is valid. So I'm betting on that. So I'm betting my whole YouTube career on that right there. So it said, you are not a believer. Okay, we have Joko saying, applying to the real Aloha. You are not a believer, but a dreamer if you consider One better than Matic. So the real Aloha says, okay, yes, and we'll be rewarded big for that. What does Matic have and what One has not? Ivan on Tech shilling. What does One Harmony have? What Matic has not? Obviously, you are price driven and not tech guy. Need an economist who sees the opportunity of 100x. Okay, so he goes further. They go further. So it gets a little juicy. He said, checking your tweets, I see 1%, 0% tech, and stop thinking you are smarter than 9-1 holders. Keep dreaming. He said, I am an economist and understand the basis of tech, and that's enough, my friend. Which is true. You don't have to know all the bigs to get that. You know, you just had to know like the concept. And obviously, if he's saying he's an economist, that means that he's saying that he understands, you know how I guess how money and markets work and stuff like that. And he's in crypto. So he says that I'm an economist, ridiculous. Okay, yeah, what I don't know what that means. I have a respect limited for economists. So Joko does not like economists or whatever. He said you are better off One Harmony and One Community is different. You do not fit the criteria anywhere. Enjoy your negativity. So yeah, the Harmony, I would say that that I push for Matic, but Harmony, you know, the community, you know, they're way more active on Twitter as far as like you know communicating with me and stuff like that. So I like that. Because like they are way more communicative and stuff like that, and they actually respond to my videos and stuff like that. Except people that I know that that follow my channel and they see the Matic and stuff like that. But I don't hear from a lot of other Matic people coming in from Twitter. Because I got a lot of other Harmony people coming in from Twitter, and Telegram that really that really communicate with me. So I would say that. So he got and he just made that. And he said, Dr. No said, amen, brother one. Okay, so let me tell you what I think, right? This is what I think. And this is me, having my basic, idea about the tech. And I'm not a developer and none of that stuff like that. I'm not an economist. So, but I'm just looking at what something is doing and what they promise and what they're doing. So, let me start with Matic, okay? Because I made videos about why I think it should be above Polkadot. But so Matic, they're actually doing what's in the white paper. Well, all right, let me base it like this. Matic has a lot of dApps running on it already. That's true. It's not false. They have the DEXs running already. They have all these other projects that are integrating with Matic already. So it's already doing all that. It's doing a whole lot with that. So that's true. I'm not saying that the underlying tech is better than the underlying tech in Harmony. I can't answer that question. I can only answer who's doing what right now. So when I see this and then I see Polygon and what they're trying to do and stuff like that, and I see projects moving over to Matic, and actually announcing that and giving dates about when they're gonna do it and actually starting to do it and using it for gaming and all that stuff like that. I say, okay, it makes sense to me that it's finally, making moves, because it's been doing this before it started going up and stuff like that. Now, whether or not you got Ivan and all of them pushing it, hey, I appreciate that, because it's actually doing stuff. It's not like it's not doing nothing. It's literally you're doing stuff. I put it on my videos, so I think right now going back to what he said right here. You got Eric Lamb said It said, but we need more dApps. That's true. So on Harmony, yes, I think it is ready to deploy a whole lot of dApps. It's ready to show what it can do. That's what I believe. And it's ready to help scale Ethereum. That's what I believe. Now it goes back to that article. It's like, going back to that article, it's like, well, will it matter, when the bull market goes down? I don't know, but I think that it might matter. People might be using, the blockchains a little bit more now than they did before. They might not just leave or whatever after the bull market. More people might stay. So it still might be a little bit higher. And of course, Ethereum, itself, Ether itself is going to be high. How would that impact the gas and stuff like that on Ethereum? So, we have to see in the future. But what I think about Harmony is that just by its name, that it wants to be in harmony with all the other ones. And it's not, Ethereum is not going to be here by itself. There are going to be others out there with Ethereum. It's just a matter of like, are they going to beat Ethereum? And I think that right now, I would think no right now. And yeah, I would say that's because of Polygon, selling that deal and stuff like that, and these other layer 2s that are trying to be on Ethereum and stuff like that. But Ethereum is obviously, people from Ethereum, the big guys from Ethereum are behind this project, this Polygon project. So they're really trying to say, hey, we got the internet of things. We got internet of blockchains too, like Polkadot and Cosmos, which technically both of them, are doing things. People are building projects on them and stuff like that. So I can understand, why they're up on page 1 and why they're up in the top, the top 40 or whatever like that. I just think Polkadot has more, it has more, pushing behind it, like more, it's more out there, it's more popular, it's buzzing, and it's mooning too, so, all that's gonna keep it there. So, yeah, I think that about Harmony. I think that Matic is ahead simply because it has a whole lot of dApps, deploying on it. You got Ava Gotchis, NFTs that are moving the A tokens over to Matic. Developers are doing that, and it just has that, advantage, that Ethereum advantage. But I also think Harmony has an Ethereum advantage too, because they want to ETH invert. So it's obviously, they're not trying to kill Ethereum. They're just, and Ethereum wants to work with Harmony because, why would you have all the speakers and all that stuff on there? All these guys from Harmony, the CEO and these others speaking and stuff like that, or being major speakers, on ETH invert and stuff like that. And also too, I know they have the, you got the Harmony Bridge, which right now, as the value has gone up, that's on Harmony, it has gone up. And of course their bridge is also has been what do you call it? It's been audited. The bridge has been audited, but they're doing more with the bridge because I think you can use a MetaMask with it, for Harmony, but I think that's still kind of tricky. So they're still, working out things with the bridge, but it's here and people are using it. And of course you got the C swap, and you have the Swoop exchange going on, and you can put the NFTs from Ethereum on there, and of course you have the battle, I forgot what it's called, but this other NFT platform is on Harmony. So it, to me, Harmony, just like as far as like them living out their use case, they just had to start deploying more dApps, just like Eric is saying right here. They just need to do that because the more and more you do that, and of course, like, also too, you have people, big guys talking about, because no one big, he's the what's the name, the real Aloha, Aloha, he made a point that that it's not, Harmony is not being promoted by the big promoters, but Matic is, starting to do that more, because it's getting more traction. But I think that makes sense for Matic. I think it deserves that. I really believe that. So I think Harmony deserves that too. But I think that when these promoters, when they, cause Ivan, and you got Ivan, and also you got Ben for Bit Boy, or you got you know you got Ian, like, and you got other ones out there. They like they're not gonna, on the other ones out there that are really, they put the money where their mouth is. They they are if they're wrong, then it makes them look bad if they're wrong. Just like if I'm wrong on my videos, like if I was wrong about Matic, and I wasn't wrong about Matic because Matic's doing good now. So I believe I was right about Matic, and I believe I'm right about Harmony too. But I think Matic is leading the pack. So right now, I would say Matic over Harmony, unless Harmony is going to start like deploying all these dApps on Harmony. Cause and Matic, they deploy all them other ones, ZK rollups, the optimistic and all them other kind of scaling solutions around Ethereum and the side chains. If all of that just comes out, like especially like in Q1 or Q2 or something like that, and it gets out like that, like that's big. That's big. That would definitely secure it to be above Polkadot. And that's gonna blow the crypto scene around, and that's gonna scale Ethereum, because that's for Ethereum, and obviously now that you got like the advisors or the Ethereum, people, Ethereum, so whatever he called them in the article, they are definitely they're ready to make this happen, and I know the team has always been behind scaling Ethereum, so they're doing it. That's why they're leading the pack. I can't talk about the underlying code, which one is better. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say that they're doing it. They're living it. People want to play the games on it. So now Harmony needs to do that. For me to say that, but also too, Harmony does need big promoters. I think he's right about that. They do need big promoters. They really need that, because you got other projects, that have one use case or whatever like that. They get big promoters and are coming up. But Harmony needs that. That's what Harmony is missing. That's why I was like, when I first, I think the beginning of right before the beginning of last year, around maybe September, October in 2019, I was like, I asked myself, what is this Harmony? Because I follow Ian Molina, and I think he was going to invest in it, and I think something happened with the ICO and stuff like that, and that made him back down. But he brought that up in his thing or whatever like that, because that's who I was following. Well, I still follow him, but that's who I was only following him at the time. So later on, I saw it on his token merchants platform, but it didn't really have a good grade. So I was like, well, let me see what this is, because I some people talked about it or whatever like that. So I started looking into it. So I started, I like this. I was like, I want to jump on this, and I like the fact of what they were saying about what they were saying about with the DeFi and all that stuff like that. So I thought that was big. So I was like, okay, well, it looks like, I feel like they're headed in the right direction, because I think that's like one of the biggest use cases of blockchain is, finance. So, I jumped on that, and then I jumped on it based off them saying it, not based off them actually already having it. So I started seeing them doing it and doing more and more. I said, okay, they're doing stuff, they're making it happen, and then I'm like, okay, well, and I was like, and also too, the bull market is coming. So I was like, all right, so all I gotta do, I can benefit from both. And as long as they keep innovating, which right now, as long as they keep innovating, they'll get it. Now, for them to get big promoters, well, I don't know, maybe I'm not telling them to go to the promoters or whatever like that and try to get them to promote or pay them to promote. I'm not saying that, but they have to do something that's gonna make them outshine, and maybe that just simply can be just with the price, like them moving up in price, speculation, making them move up to the top 100, making them move up. Because when people see that, people will be more inclined to look at what they're doing, and people will start talking. They'll get a buzz. So I think Harmony's buzz can come after going to, like, if it does like what Matic did, it's like he said, if the story becomes one, the one goes to 10 cent. Okay, now everyone's gonna see Harmony, and they're going to look into it and investigate it. And they might look at my videos on it, which I hope they do, or even somebody else's, because at the same time I want them to look at my content. But when it comes down to one itself, I want them to get into one too. I want them to look into it. I do want them to buy the coin. I want the coin to go up more. So people who buy, the buying makes the coin go up more. So I want them to buy. I want them to stake. I want them to believe in it. I want them to make the price appreciate. That's what I want. And so, but I also too, I want people to say that they like using the blockchain, like they like saving money on gas, and they like using the dApps on Harmony. I want them to say that. The user experience. So, but Matic is leading that right now, and utility, Matic is leading in utility. I firmly believe that, and you can check out my videos and you can see, that I'm pointing that out. But Harmony does have utility. It's just that Matic is way ahead on that, and so they have to catch up. And Matic is also way ahead with big promoters promoting it. That's true. So I think the price of Harmony has to catch up for big people to see it, because they weren't talking about Matic like that until one was we have Crypto Love, the channel Crypto Love, what's his name, Randall, Crypto Love. He did talk about Matic and stuff like that a little bit, he did, but everybody else was kind of quiet. And Ian, I know Ian owns it, he has it, but he doesn't like talk about it like he does like Helium or like Blockstack, or I would say Helium. I think he loves Helium or whatever, but he believes in Matic too, but he doesn't really talk about it and stuff like that. And then the AI is going to believe whatever it believes. So it could be bearish on Matic, when everybody sees it for being bullish or whatever like that also. But so yeah, that's my take on it. I think Matic's leading the pack. So I can't talk about the tech, but I will talk about what's going on. And Matic is doing the thing with utility, and it also does have big promoters. So we'll see what happens when Harmony gets big promoters talking about it. Then we'll see what it does then. But I think that if they see people are using it, using it and stuff like that, and you got a lot of dApps deploying on it, then I think they'll talk about it more too. They'll talk about it more than some other projects that are not really doing anything yet. So that's my take on it, guys. Let me know, do you think that I'm wrong, that Matic is leading the pack? Because I do. And thank you to the Real Loa for your posts, and all the others that posted on Twitter, because you made this video happen for me. Joko or Jocko, and the other ones out here, Stewart and Eric and Black Bean and Aliski. See, I ain't saying your name right. So but you got a big old cat right there, so you must like cats. So and Just Nate. So or Just Nat, I don't know. So and the Wizard Army leader of Luna FET. So guys, with that being said, y'all have a good day.